Time-consuming.
Worthwhile.
Creative.
Difficult.
Challenging.
Rewarding.
For my passion project, I decided to make 3 paintings that represent my 2 sisters and I.
I made a series of videos on how to get into karting.
I made a pair of shoes made out of the leather that a basketball is made of.
I made a full body punching bag using faux leather and material.
I created a wooden soccer ball lamp.
I designed and embroidered an artwork.
Doing the passion project is different to other schoolwork because you can have the freedom to choose what you want to do.
It's like a choose your own adventure book.
You can explore a new part of yourself. You can also learn skills that you won't learn in other subjects.
The most challenging parts from a passion project were actually getting started with the project. Like to start with, you're like, oh, do I have to do this?
In week 3, I got COVID, so I couldn't really work on my passion project. And then painting some of the flowers was quite tricky, especially the waratah.
Finding the correct angle for the soccer ball to fit and make a round shape, because if it didn't, then there would be a lot of gaps. Also just gluing the whole thing together. It kept on falling apart because of the weight of the actual soccer ball.
Probably the most challenging part was I would spend 2 hours maybe doing one flower. In the end, realized it doesn't look as good as I thought it would. Had to take it all out, and that was painful.
Once I filled it to the top, I realized that there was still space a bit down the bottom, so I had to unpack it, and I just kept doing that cycle, and I just wanted to give up because it had so many tries. I tried it again and again, and I finally got it perfect.
Through the passion project, I've learned how to do a different technique of painting.
I learned how to use some power tools, for example, like a drop saw.
Skills like hand sewing and designing.
And all of the techniques with stitching and sewing. A lot more about editing software in iMovie. Doing my passion project has taught me to be resilient and just keep working through it.
For me, it's also time management and just starting a thing. Because at first I'd be like, oh, I have a month and let's just keep that. But then I had to find that spot to start. And I feel in life you need that lesson to know you have to start.
Time management and patience, I feel, because it is a long project and it takes a while, and it's not something that you can just get done in one afternoon.
I've learned that I'm lazier than I thought I was, and I learned that once I actually do something and start something, I finish it like that.
I think mainly just persevering. Like I said before, when I was little, I would start a project and I would never finish it. I'd just get bored. But for this one, you have to be determined and I gotta finish this, so I'm just gonna do it.
If I really care about something, I am willing to persevere no matter how bad it gets.
For me, there was one main skill, well not skill, but lesson, to accept the imperfections. Because I'm normally a perfectionist, but I realized that in life, not everything is perfect and you just have to accept it and acknowledge it for what it is.
When I finished my passion project, I felt very relieved, and I showed it to my parents and they were really proud of me, and I was happy as well.
As soon as I turned it on, it was bright and it was how I wanted it to be. I felt very accomplished and proud of myself.
And I was pretty breathtaking. I was like, wow, did I just do that? I showed my parents, and my mom was really proud of me, and so was my dad. My mom actually spent 1 hour taking photos, just trying to find the best photo.
I showed my dad, or my mentor as well, and then I'm like, oh, come check this, I think it's finished. And then he's like, yeah, this is really good, I'm proud of you. It made me feel relieved and excited.
Honestly, I didn't think I could finish it. I was really proud of myself, and I was really excited to show my family and my best friends.
I told my family, and my brothers especially. I usually don't expect them to say much, but they were both actually pretty proud of me, and I felt really like happy and accomplished.
My mum saw them first and she was very surprised that I could do that, and first thing she did was tell me to take a photo of them. That made me feel very happy and very proud of myself, because I feel like I also didn't know exactly what I could accomplish.
If I was going to tackle a new project, I would definitely feel more confident in myself.
Now that it's finished and I can see it and see oh, I made that, and I can feel confident, because if I can make a punching bag, I can make so many other things.